Hey, what's up? What's going on? It's the BQF, Black Quarterback Forum, Black QBs in Effect.com website, Black QBs in Effect.com website, BQF, Black Quarterback Forum. So it's an interesting start to this season. We're in week 3, and there's only one black quarterback that's undefeated, and that's Jalen Hurts of the Eagles. And I think that's the only team. Well, yeah, a black quarterback that's undefeated. Now there's some 2-1s, like my man Jordan Love. I think he might be the only 2-1. But off to an interesting start over the first 3 weeks. Because what I do here, I'm not a fan of any particular team. I just monitor the playing performance of these black quarterbacks. If their team is winning, so be it. And I've said, and I will continue to say, my favorite one is Lamar Jackson, and I want to see them win the Super Bowl. They lost last night to Detroit, which I'll say that game was a revenge game for Detroit, because I believe 2 years ago, Baltimore went up into Detroit and smacked them like 37-0. So to me, that coach told them, we're not losing this game tonight. The Detroit Lions coach, like, look, they came in our home and beat us. Man, it was brutal. And I was going to research that score before I made this video, but I'm quite sure it was 37, 35, 36-0. In Detroit, yes. So, can you imagine the Detroit players like, no, that's not happening tonight. We scoring some points and we going to win this game in Baltimore. So, I mean, that they had all the inspiration that you could ever want. And Baltimore still, I didn't really see much of the game, only the first half. So I was just kind of monitoring the score, but it's the way the NFL is if you've watched the NFL for a long time. Because I was just looking at some scores. I'm ready to go over some things with some quarterbacks. But check it out. Detroit loses, I think it was week 1. I was just looking at scores to Green Bay, right? Baltimore beats up on Cleveland. Cleveland plays Green Bay and plays them tough. And beats Green Bay. Detroit, who lost to Green Bay week 1, goes into Baltimore week 3 and beats Baltimore. Baltimore beat down Cleveland. There's the merry-go-round. You see what I'm saying? Divisional games amongst cross rivalries, cross conferences. But within the division, they beat up on each other. Green Bay beat up on Detroit. Baltimore beat up on Cleveland. Then those teams play each other and they win. Well, Detroit beats Baltimore and Cleveland beats Green Bay. So take it for what it's worth, okay? Anyway, that's the fun part about football, because every team ain't gonna win every week, and there's only gonna be so few teams that make the playoffs, and there's just one team that wins the Super Bowl. So for what I do, I cheer on the playing performance of the black quarterback. If you don't know, first time watching the video, that's what we do here in the BQF, Black Quarterback Forum. So as I was saying, and I'll go over the numbers maybe in another video, but I don't got all the numbers written down like I normally have. But just 3 weeks, where's my numbers? We are 16-35. That's week 1, 5-12, 5 quarterbacks winning, 12 losing. Week 2, 6 black quarterbacks won, 11 losing. Week 3, 5-12 again. Now there were some games. There was, excuse me. It was a total of 11 games where black quarterbacks played against black quarterbacks. So a black QB has to win in that game. Understood. But overall, 16-35. I just figured I'd have more winning black quarterbacks at this point. I mean, per week. We're just 17. I'm including Tua. Although my man Marcus Mariota won that game this past weekend. He looks more white than Tua. I'm going to put a picture of Tua where when you go to ESPN, their picture of Tua, he got braids. Marcus Mariota looks like one of those presidential white guys. But they Hawaiian and they're black, okay? But anyway, So we are 16-35. I'm like, man, CJ Stroud, I believe, is 0-3. Haven't won a game. I believe I got Stroud on the losing side week 1, Stroud week 2, Stroud week 3. Yeah. Players like Spencer Rattler, he's the black-white guy for the Saints. He hasn't won a game, but they're going to struggle. I don't know what they're going to do. They're going to bring back in that rookie for, I think he's a rookie or second year, whatever. He's horrible too. Yikes. So we got just some games that I'm thinking about in my head here. We got Kyler Murray and them. They 2-1. They playing the Seattle Seahawks. I call that birds against birds. They're 2-1 as well. So we'll see what happens there. So I'm gonna go over the games, but I just wanted to make this little short video because the black quarterbacks are off to a not so great start. I mean, like I said, 16-35. That's a losing record with all you cats that are in the NFL. But some of the teams, I mean, the Raiders is taking a beating with Geno Smith. I mean, they won that one game, but I think it was against New England. But Geno, horrible. My man Cam Ward, they just beating up on a rookie there. You're going to have to learn fast, homie. Tua and the Dolphins, they calling that one a wrecked, sinking ship. I guess I don't have time to read all the articles or watch all the TV shows, but I don't even have regular TV. So what I see. And I feel like Tuesday is the catch-up. Tuesday and Wednesday are the catch-up days for me. It's Tuesday morning. After this video, I got to get ready for work. So, but anyway, just to continue with just some of the Michael Penix Jr., he's a disappointment at this point. I got the Penix Jr. jersey. I mean, they get shut out by the Carolina Panthers and Bryce Young. I mean, come on, man. I mean, come on. You can't score a touchdown against the Panthers? But let me get to the winners. Week 3. And I'll get the rest. I'll try to make me a long video. Is this my winners over here in week 3? Yeah. Jalen Hurts. Eagles keep rolling. Marcus Mariota filling in for Jaden Daniels. Bryce Young of the Carolina Panthers. Well, I say he ain't gonna be quarterback next year at Carolina Panthers. That he's holding above water. His water's like right here with him. I mean, I don't get that win against the Falcons and Michael Penix Jr. I don't know. Michael Penix Jr. Y'all, they played like I watched most of that game. That was one of the channels I was able to find on my TV. I don't know. Falcons. Caleb Williams and the Bears, they beat up on the Cowboys. This brings me to Dak. I ain't even mentioned Dak as one of the losing quarterbacks. He's 1-2. He's also Jerry Jones. There was this picture. Listen, I don't have time to read all these articles. I work a regular job. This is just fun for me, talking about these quarterbacks. But there was this picture of Jerry Jones, and I meant to see where that game was. Was it in Chicago? I think it was in Chicago. But anyway, he was in one of the owner's box, either for the visitor owner. I think it was a visiting owner box. Anyway, I mean, $60 million. Come on, man. Dak ain't won, but 1, 2 playoff games at most. 1. That's just crazy. That's insane. For all you younger people out there, y'all don't remember, there used to be a show called The $6 Million Man. They can rebuild them. So that's times 10. And he can't rebuild Dak. He is what he is. And y'all lose to the Bears, which black on black crime. Caleb and them needed a win really, 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 really bad. Really bad. You go 0-3, and your playoff chances are pretty much shot. Shot. So a lot of 1 and 2 teams, your playoffs are shot. And after this first quarter, 4, 8, 12, 16 plus 1, 17. After this first quarter, which this weekend, week 4, be 4 games, I'm going to really look at the situation because a lot of these teams ain't going to make the playoffs. It's a quarterback-centric league. And if you 1-3, your playoff chances are done. Unless you one of the better teams, and they still depend on the division and how the other teams are playing. So, with that being said, I mean, it is what it is right now. I'm stuck on Caleb winning with the Cowboys. And my man Patrick Mahomes, they beat up on Russell Wilson and the Giants. How long before they pull Russell's trigger? I mean, get him out there and get Jackson Dart, give that young man a chance. So, the NFL, for whatever reason, captures America's imagination more than any other sport. The gambling, and I don't have money to gamble. I always explain why. I don't need to go into this. I just ain't got that kind of money. But then, the prop bets, there's a lot of interesting stuff out there for people to gamble on. What to spend your money on when it comes to football. Anyway, so what I do here is talk about the playing performance of the Black QB. And there you have it. This is 16, 17 guys. I'm including the Hawaiians. They're black. Okay, you straight up white on this one. And speaking for a hot minute, that boy up in Buffalo, boy, I tell you, they're going to be a hard out. I don't know. That's the AFC. The NFC really ain't. Y'all ain't. No. I'd take Jalen Hurts and the Eagles at this point. But that boy Buffalo, that's going to be a hard out for anybody in the playoffs. If they get the number 1 seed, just watch out. So, well, it's on, people. Week 4, dead ahead. Look at my mascot in the background. You see him walk through. His crazy self. My dog. See that silly commercial? The lady has the Georgia dogs and the dude is barking. Georgia dogs. Anyway, people, that's me. Black Quarterback Forum, BQF. I just want to get a video out there. I got to get ready for work now. See if I'll do something later. I wanted to get this one out there and upload it so I can upload it to my site while I'm at work. That's America for you. Black Quarterback Forum, baby. I'll get at you.